recently came across an interesting cruise, which I felt would be worth discussing. It is a themed cruise with a difference. Themed cruises are simply cruises where a large part, or sometimes all of the passengers, will be involved in a shared activity that centres around some specific interest. One very common theme for cruises is cruising for the gay community. Others can be for Star Trek fans, knitters, or any other interest. Music-themed cruises are also very popular. There are many websites listing themed cruises. This particular site, Cruise Money, is quite comprehensive. Think of a themed cruise as a convention on the water. The cruise I discovered is an Eclipse cruise. There will be an interesting hybrid solar eclipse in 2023, which will just cross the northwest tip of Australia, and P&O Australia has organised a themed cruise from Fremantle to take advantage of it. The ship will be the Pacific Explorer, a nice middle-sized vessel that I've enjoyed cruising on in the past. That little cape in the northwest corner of Australia, which is called, in excess of imagination, Northwest Cape, is quite a long way from most of the population. There is a small town nearby called Exmouth, which has less than 300 people, but no cruise terminal. I wondered if they were planning to disembark at Exmouth, so I looked at the description of the eclipse day. The description of Fremantle was fairly clear, but this is what they have to say about the day of the eclipse. This is space filler text, and the details might be entered later. But if I had to guess, I'd assume that since the itinerary simply calls this day Solar Eclipse and not Exmouth, it seems that the passengers will not be leaving the boat at any point. Now, a themed cruise focused around an eclipse is a fascinating idea. Most themed cruises have guest lecturers, group activities, workshops, and all the rest that goes along with a convention, and I suspect that this one will be no different. So expect lots of astronomy-related activities. Another thing that surprised me was the cost. A balcony cabin will cost $2,249 per person on a two-person occupancy basis for a 5-night cruise. That is well over $400 per night, and I think it's fair to say that this is considerably more than balcony cabins usually cost on P&O. But this, of course, is a unique cruise, and the price reflects that. And does the cruising public like the idea? They certainly seem to. In a nutshell, we have a cruise of 5 nights with no shore excursions at a price considerably higher than most of P&O Australia's cruises, and it doesn't even leave until 2023. But despite this, mini suites, ordinary suites, and family suites are already completely booked out. Clearly, there is still a strong demand for cruises, and although this one is fairly unique, I think the message we can take away is that as soon as cruising resumes, the passengers will be coming back. Do other cruise lines take advantage of eclipses? It strikes me as a fascinating idea, and a wonderful opportunity for any line to take advantage of. Eclipses are not exactly common, but on the other hand, there are several per year, so this is a field that could well be looked into.